What's up YouTube? This is the Wisco Boater channel. Welcome back to another episode of a boat restoration project. I'm standing in front of my Glasspar, which is still for sale. Might be sold by the time this video comes out, but I am here today to announce the next project, which is a 1962 AlumaCraft Maracaibo 14-foot boat, all aluminum. I picked this one up the other day down in Racine, Wisconsin. This boat is actually in a much better starting point than the Glasspar was. So let's take a look at this and see what I have to start with. All right, so starting up front here, we have the original trailer, which I think is a teeny trailer, because just based off of the teardrop fenders that are on it. It's in decent shape. We'll work on refinishing that at some point. It's got a good winch on it. However, somebody used the wrong kind of rope to to secure the trailer to the boat, so I'm going to replace that rope. It actually broke while I was driving while I was pulling the boat home, and I ended up having to strap it because the boat was bouncing all over the place. So we'll put a strap on that, but I think the winch is good. Kind of a really cool feature of this boat is this anchor that hangs off the bow of the boat, and I'll show you how that gets actuated when we get back in the cockpit area there. Everything is on this boat. I mean, there's essentially nothing missing. It's got the vintage nav light on it, got a cool little mast there. The cleats are all present. It's got newer air horns on it. The windshield's in good shape. The boat overall is in really good shape. I am going to repaint it. This is not the original color. I do believe it was red when it was new. I think the white is original, but I think it used to be red where the blue is. And this darker blue stripe here is just a piece of vinyl that somebody put on as a trim color. I'm not sure if that's the original steering wheel or not. Doesn't really look like it. It could be, but I'll have to do a little bit of research on that. The fish finder there, that's going to come out. No need for that. Panel's in real good shape. Those are the original wheels that were on the trailer. So I'll pull those out. Lovely blue carpet, that's going to come out. These seat post and the seat box, that's not original. You can see the mark right there where the front seats used to mount, and I think that channel right there is probably where the seats originally mounted, the seat base is mounted. So engine controls are in good shape. They move freely. This is the anchor actuator, and it's got a little release knob right there. When you turn it, the anchor falls, and then when you pull it up, turn the handle, winch it back up. This bench area back here, again, I don't know if this is original or not to the boat. I don't think that it is. You can see right here, there is a mark on the side of the boat right there where I think was probably where the original seats mounted. Somebody built a partial deck back here, probably for fishing. I'm guessing that's what that seat post is for use of there. So I'm not sure if I'll reuse this deck that's been built back here. The blue carpet definitely will come out. Not a fan of that. This old turfy kind of stuff is just it gets kind of plasticky, and it gets kind of gross and grimy. So that's going to come out. As I said, this is an AlumaCraft. The emblems are missing. We'll get those replaced. Back on the back here, this actually is an Evinrude 40 horse. I'm not sure if it's a big twin, ski twin, or what it might be, but it's got a Johnson engine cowl on it, which I think is kind of cool. Evinrude and Johnson engines were the exact same back in the 60s, so I think I'll probably keep that engine cowl. Might refinish it to make it look a little bit nicer, but I love the dark blue and light blue stripes that someone did there. This is a long shaft engine. You can kind of see the difference here. Right there, there's that extra section on the that connects to the lower unit there. If we look at the Glasspar here, it does not have that. So this is a standard shaft engine. This is a long shaft engine, and then they also made short shafts. Those are pretty rare, but this does have the long shaft. It has the original transom on it. It's in good shape. I believe that is teak that is sandwiched around the aluminum on the back of the boat here. So there's a piece of teak here and a piece of teak here that's sandwiched around the aluminum, and then you have this like some sort of, I'm not really sure what this is, some sort of phenolic covering over the top of it. Does have one original tie down, which is kind of a cool design. I'm going to see if I can source that those tie downs, or maybe try to make another one, or maybe make two of them, because this one on this side is missing. This is all associated with that fish finder up there. That's all going to come off. Don't need that. It's got the original all-around anchor light back here. Kind of cool. The boat actually, as you can see, it tips back and forth. Doesn't sit on the trailer exactly right, so there's some adjustments that need to be made on the trailer itself to get this to sit correctly on the trailer. But the cables for the steering, it all operates fine, but these are old. I'm going to replace those. But all engine controls, wiring, the control box. So back in the early 60s, they had this control box that is where the engine controls come into, and then they go out into the engine there. So, but another look at the cowl that someone painted up, pretty cool, real nice vintage style. 40 horsepower Evinrude with a Johnson cowl, super Seahorse 40 horsepower engine. You can see again here, real good shape. Obviously another missing emblem. We'll take care of that. We'll repaint it. I do have the fender for this side. It has a dent in it. I'll probably take that over to an auto body shop to have them take that dent out. The lighting, well, it's a mess. There's wires hanging everywhere. I'm gonna strip all that out. But these lights are new, so I will probably just reuse these lights. But yeah, wiring's a mess. It does have brand new tires and wheels on it, which is nice. I was able to pull it home safely without worry of tire failure. I did stop several times on the way home to check just by touching the bearings there, just to see if they were getting hot. They were not, but they were making some noise. So I probably ended up having to replace either the wheel hubs or check out the bearings and see if I can repack those. This trailer has this old school suspension on it, which I think is really awesome. I would love to take this trailer in, have them blast it, powder coat the springs, and then refinish it, but it's in decent shape. You can see here when I move the boat, see it just sits on those bunks right there. The whole center keel sits in the channel of the center post of the trailer, and it's just got two little bunks on either side, and there probably needs to be some sort of adjustment made here because it's not sitting level on the trailer, it's just balancing on the keel of the boat. So coming back up here, here's the steering wheel, which looks old and vintagey, but I'm not sure that's the original steering wheel. It's tiny. I mean, it's like a 10-inch steering wheel. I do have the key, so no problem there. That is the electric choke. That button there is for the horn, I would bet. And then this one here is the nav lights. So this should be a pretty fun little project. I don't think it's going to take all that much to restore this one, but I will take my time over the winter and make this one look really nice and get this one restored as well. I just love this anchor. Such a cool feature. So there's the introduction to the new project for the winter of 2022-2023. I don't know what I'm going to do with this boat. When I start restoring a boat, of course my first thought is, yeah, I'm going to keep it. But of course, I said that about the Glasspar, and it's for sale. So never know. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching this episode of the Wisco Boater channel. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, send me some comments, and if you want to be notified when I post new videos like this one, hit that notification bell. We'll see you next time for a AlumaCraft restoration update or thirsty well maintenance video with winter projects starting to roll in on that as well. We'll keep this a Thursday series, so we'll see you next Thursday with an update on this or maybe something on thirsty whale. We'll see you next time. Happy boating, everybody.